Hello everyone, good evening.
Hello, teacher. Good evening. How are you?
I'm pretty well. What about you?
Very good, thanks. And a little, uh, how do you say cansado?
Tired?
Tired. Okay, a little tired for work, but very well.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. So welcome everybody. Nice to have you back on one more session. So let's begin. Welcome Gabriela, welcome Albino. Okay, sorry. It's just waiting for the information. Okay. Okay, thank you, Albino. Excellent. Okay, so we will continue practicing with more information, okay? So in the picture number 1, what do you think are these in the picture number 1? What is the vocabulary? What is the picture number 1? This. What is?
The oranges? No, tomatoes.
Similar to oranges, but not oranges.
Okay.
Another possibility? Okay, let's say that they are oranges, so we can continue.
Tangerine. Tangerine. Tangerines.
Tangerines, okay,
Tangerine. Yes.
excellent. Okay, what about the picture number 2?
Cookies.
Cookies, very good. The picture number 3?
Carrots.
Okay. The one that we have below?
Ice cream.
Good evening.
Good evening. No, this one, this picture.
Cupcake.
Cupcake, excellent. What about the next one?
Ice
Ice
cream.
cream.
Ice.
Okay, more specifically, ice cream cone, because we have the cone to eat the ice cream. And the last one?
Apple.
Apple. Okay, very good. Okay, so now that we have the vocabulary, focus on the question, okay? This is the question that we need to answer. How many tangerines are there? How many?
Eight. Tangerine. Tangerine. 8.
How many cookies are there?
9 cookies.
Okay. How many carrots are there?
10. 10 carrots.
Okay, very good. How many cupcakes?
3.
Okay. 3 cupcakes. How many ice cream cones?
1.
Okay. How many apples?
1.
Okay. Very good. So now, answering the question how many, I need to use there is or there are with these specific words. For example, 8 tangerines. There is or there are?
There are.
There are.
Excellent. What about the cookies?
There are.
There are.
Very good. What about the carrots?
There are.
Okay. And the cupcakes?
There are. There are.
Very good. And the ice cream?
There is.
There is.
Perfect.
And
And
the last one there is.
perfect. Okay, very nice. So let me save this so we can continue. Second. Okay, sorry, I was just saving the information so we can continue. Okay, very good. Now, in the other one, let's check more vocabulary, okay? What is the picture number 1?
Milk.
Okay,
A glass of milk. No.
yeah, to be more specific, is a glass of milk. But we can say only milk. Okay, what about the picture number 2? What is it?
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
Excellent. What about the next one?
Cereal.
Okay. Just give me a second. Okay, the next one,
Chocolate.
that's chocolate, very good. I'm sorry, I'm going to put it over here. This is very hard to see on the picture. Okay, cereal and chocolate. What about the one below?
Bread.
And the other one?
Okay.
Coffee.
Coffee, very good. Okay, so when we are talking about these specific things, I cannot ask you with how many. I need to make the question with how much, okay? So if I ask you, how much milk? What is the answer?
A glass of milk.
Okay, you can answer like that. What about how much popcorn?
There are a lot of popcorn.
Okay, how much cereal?
One cup, 2 cup.
There is a bowl of cereal.
Okay, what about chocolate?
Many chocolate.
I cannot say many. You cannot count the chocolate. Other possibility?
3.
Wow. Maybe some chocolate.
Okay, there is some chocolate. That's good. What about bread? How much?
One
Enough. Enough.
Enough of bread. Okay. And coffee?
Seven cups coffee. No, es que no se puede tocar, no se pueden.
Yeah, you can tell me. Cups of coffee. Okay, that's okay. So when we are talking about how much, okay, can you count it or not?
No, teacher.
No.
No, right? Okay, so let's continue. How do we use the countable nouns, Alejandra?
Things or nouns use number.
Exactly. Very good. That means that you can say 1 apple, 5 apples. Okay, you can count. All right. Now, what about the uncountable nouns, Letty?
Don't use numbers.
Exactly. You cannot use numbers for this. Very good. So let's continue. In this case, we have different vocabulary. Okay. So for example, number 1, I have tomatoes. This is countable or uncountable, Joran?
Countable.
Okay, thank you, Maria Jose.
Countable.
This is countable, okay? All right. What about, oops, sorry. What about the second word? What is the vocabulary, Nicolas? Number 2.
Carrots
Okay,
is countable.
excellent. So I'm going to write only a C for countable. What about number 3, David? What is the word?
Is grapes.
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 And this is countable?
In this case, is uncountable.
Are you sure?
Or countable.
Technically, you can count them. They are not that small, so you can count.
Okay.
Very good. What about the number 4, Gabriela?
It's bread. Or potatoes.
Not really. Potatoes, yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Potatoes and are countable.
perfect. Okay, number 5, Francisco?
Ice cream.
Okay, and this is?
Uncountable.
Excellent.
Uncountable. Yes.
So I'm just going to write the U for uncountable. What about number 6? Let me see. Abigail?
Apples.
Okay. And this is
Countable.
perfect. Number 7, Alejandra?
Lettuce.
And this is?
Countable.
Can you count the letters?
Can you repeat, please?
Letters. Can you count?
Uncountable.
This is uncountable. You can count the heads of letters, but the letters, you cannot count. Okay? All right, what about number 8, Albino?
Bread, it is uncountable.
Perfect. Okay, nice. Now I'm just going to save this. Give me a second. And I will send it to your chat so you can have it. Okay, you have the vocabulary in the chat, so we can continue. Okay, let's continue with more vocabulary. Number 9, Nicolas.
A cake.
Okay, and this is countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Excellent. Oh my gosh, goodness. Very good. Okay, number 10, Abigail.
I don't know. It's
This
Edible?
is, for example, like Suli, Maseca, I don't remember other names.
Del Comal.
Or
Del Comal. Do you remember the word for this?
Flower.
no, I don't-
Flower.
flower.
Thank you, Letty. Okay. Okay, so this is flower. So Abigail, this is countable or uncountable?
Uncountable.
Okay, thank you. Let's continue. Francisco, number 11.
Onions,
Okay, and they are?
countable.
Excellent. Okay, number 12, Maria Jose.
oil.
It can be oil. And this is?
Uncountable.
Okay. Number 13, Alvin.
I don't know. A bottle of, how do you say mermelada? Oh, I don't know.
Jam.
Okay, a bottle of jam.
Okay, actually it's a jar of jam. So this is countable or uncountable?
It is uncountable.
Excellent. Okay, what about number 14, Gabriela?
Eggs.
And these are?
Countable.
Perfect. Okay, number 15. David.
Meat,
Excellent. And this is
uncountable.
perfect. Number 16. Letty.
Oranges.
Okay. And they are
Countable.
perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to send you this again. Give me a second. Okay, you have the vocabulary in the chat, and we move along to the last part. Okay, number 17. Foran,
And maybe it's ketchup.
could be. And this is
It's uncountable.
excellent. Number 18. Gabriela.
I don't know.
This is something that you use in every food, all of the food. So you can have flavor in the food.
Salt.
Mhm. And this is
Uncountable.
excellent.
Uncountable.
Okay, what about number 19, Abigail?
Cheese.
And this is?
Uncountable.
Mhm. Excellent. And the last one, what do you think? Nicolas?
Maybe it's wait a minute, teacher. I don't remember the word.
Okay, don't worry.
I think it's mustard.
Okay, can be mustard.
It's uncountable.
Perfect. Okay, so that was the last. Very good. So again, just let me share it. Okay, you have the vocabulary. Okay, so can you help me reading the structure that we follow for the countable nouns, please, David?
Read.
Yes, just read it.
Okay. How many plus countable noun plus are there plus question mark?
Excellent, very good. So this is the structure for the question, okay? So how can I answer? What is the first option? Joran?
One example.
No, just read the option.
How many plus countable nouns plus are there?
No, the answer, just this.
There are.
Okay. So as you can see, we are working with countable nouns. So in this space, you have to use the countable noun, okay? Now, another possible answer for this is the following. Can you read it, please, Gabriela?
There aren't any.
Okay, excellent. So as you can see, this is negative. Okay, so if it is a negative, I have to use what word? Francisco?
Any. There
Any.
there
Exactly.
aren't any.
Perfect. Okay, so based on the examples that you have in the chat, can you give me one affirmative sentence, Albino? From the examples in the chat.
There are 3 tomatoes.
Okay. Can I have one negative, Alejandra, from the examples in the chat?
There aren't there aren't any free carrots in the kitchen.
Again, there aren't any.
Three carrots.
So there are.
Oh,
We are talking about aren't, negative, not in the vocabulary.
another other words. Okay. There aren't any glue.
Any?
Glue.
But glue is not countable. You cannot count the glue. Other possibility.
There aren't any 3 pencils.
Okay, but don't say the number, no numbers, okay?
Pencils.
There are
Okay.
any?
Pencils.
Pencils. Excellent. Very good. Now, another affirmative sentence. Maria Jose?
There is a mustard.
No. There are, no is.
Okay. There are 3 onions.
Okay, very good. Now, can I have a negative, Letty?
There are any potatoes?
Okay, very good. What about another affirmative, Joran?
There are 3 carrots.
Okay. Another negative, Francisco?
There aren't any bananas.
Excellent. Another affirmative, David?
There are oranges.
Oranges. Excellent.
There are oranges.
Perfect. Another example, Albino?
There aren't any eggs.
Perfect. What about an affirmative, Abigail?
They are onions.
Perfect. And the last one, negative, Tatiana?
They aren't any cucumbers.
Perfect. Very good. Again, so this is the structure for countables. Okay, remember, countables means I can use numbers. Any means nothing. Okay, we don't have this. Okay, so there aren't any tomatoes. So no tomatoes in the house. Okay, no tomatoes. There aren't any bananas. No bananas in the house. Okay, so when you use any, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. This is not moving. Okay, there we go. So what is the structure for the uncountable nouns? Can you help me, Letty?
Read
Yes, just read the structure.
how much plus uncountable noun plus is there plus question mark.
Excellent, very good. So that is the question. How much? Okay. So what are the possible answers with the uncountable nouns? What is the first option, Gabriela?
There is some.
Excellent. And the negative option, David?
There isn't any.
Perfect. Okay. So let's go back again to the examples that you have in the chat. Let's focus on those examples. So let me see. Tatiana, how much ice cream is there? Remember from the examples in the chat, how much ice cream?
There is some a good.
Ice cream.
There is some ice cream.
Excellent. Very good. Let's continue. Abigail, how much bread is there?
Repeat, please.
How much bread is there?
There isn't any.
Are you sure? No bread?
Oh, no. There is some.
Ah, okay. There is some bread. Very good. Okay, next one. Nicolas, how much water is there?
Negative or positive?
Do we have water in the pictures?
See. There isn't any water.
Excellent. Very good. Let's continue. Albino, how much Coca-Cola is there?
There isn't any Coca-Cola.
Excellent. Very good. Let's move along. Maria Jose, how much cheese is there?
There is some cheese.
Perfect. Alejandra, how much oil is there?
There is some oil.
Excellent. Let me see. Letty, how much milk is there?
There is some milk.
Okay. Do we have milk in the pictures?
There isn't any milk.
Ah, okay. Very good. Let's continue. Let me see. David, how much mustard is there?
There is some mustache. Mustache.
Mustard?
Mustache.
Okay.
Mustache.
No, mustard with RD at the end. Mustard.
Mustard.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay, let's continue. Horan, how much jam is there?
There is some jam.
Okay, excellent. Gabriela, how much meat is there?
There is some meat there.
Excellent. And that's one. No, I think everybody finished already. Okay. So that is how we make the questions, okay? How much? The noun, in this case, uncountable, and then we use is there, okay? How much milk is there? How much water is there? How much oil is there, okay? So we use the uncountable noun. And it's the same for the ones that we have countables. How many apples are there? Now I need to use countable nouns, okay? How many cookies are there? How many oranges are there? Okay, so you need to make sure that you use the 3 words in order to create the question and remember the different options for the answer, okay? Is the instruction clear for that?
Repeat, please, teacher.
Okay, so for countable nouns, how many countable are there? How many apples are there? How many cookies are there? Countable, okay? And for the uncountables, how much? How much milk is there? No are, is, okay? How much oil is there? How much flour is there? Okay? Better, David?
Okay. Thank you. See, yes.
Okay, perfect. So let's continue. I'm going to send you this because we are going to use it for the examples that we are going to. Give me a second. Okay, so these are for the countables. And these are the uncountable. Okay, you have the pictures in the chat, so we can continue. Okay. So for this part, what you are going to do is just practice, okay? You are going to ask one question and you are going to answer according to the question. So listen carefully. If the question is for countable nouns, you have to use there are. If the question is for uncountable nouns, then you have to use there is. Okay? Is that clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's begin. Tatiana, ask one question to Abigail.
How many butter is there in the fridge?
Bottles of what?
Butter?
Oh, how many butter? Are you sure?
How much?
How much?
How much butter is there?
Perfect. What is the answer, Abigail?
There is some butter.
Perfect. Very good. Now, Abigail, ask one question to Maria Jose.
There are apples.
Question.
Oh, how many are there apples?
Again, how many?
How many?
The noun.
apples
How many apples?
are there?
Excellent. Can you repeat it again, please?
How many apples are there?
Maria Jose?
There are 2 apples.
Excellent. Now, Maria Jose, ask one question to Letty.
Okay. How much rice is there?
There is some rice.
Perfect. Now, Letty, ask one question to Alvin.
Albino, how many carrots are there?
There are 4 carrots.
Perfect. Very good. Now, Albino, ask one question to Alejandro.
Alejandro, how much soda is there?
There is some soda.
Perfect. Alejandra, one question to Coran.
But how much orange juice?
There is some oranges.
Excellent. Now, Joran, one question for David.
David, how much mustard are there?
Are
Is
there? Okay.
Is there?
There is some mustard.
Excellent. Now, David, one question for Gabriel.
How much jam is there? Gabriela.
There is some jam there.
Okay. And Gabriela, one question for Francisco.
Francisco, how much pepper is there?
I'm sorry, how much?
Pepper.
Pepper.
Pepper. Sorry. How much pepper is there?
There is some pepper.
Perfect. And Francisco, the last question for Tatiana.
Okay, Tatiana. How many bananas are there?
There are 3 bananas.
Excellent. Please tell me how much or how many. Excellent job. For continue.
Yes.
Tell me.
I can hear you, teacher. I don't know.
Do you
if-
have a question?
Oh, okay. No, no question.
No questions. Okay. Let's continue. Now, based on the examples that we have in the information, I want you to think about your house, okay? In your house, what do you have? Try to use the affirmative and the negative expressions, okay? For example, I can say, in my house, there is some oil, there are some tangerines, there isn't any soda, and there is some, let me see, No, there isn't any yogurt. Okay? One example. So think about your house and I want you to mention what things do you have at home. Okay? Remember, affirmative and negative. Countable and uncountable. Is the instruction clear?
Yes.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, so I'm going to open the rooms so you can share with your classmates this information. Just let me see how many you are. Okay. All right, so you are going to see the information that you are moving to another room. So please accept that so you can practice with your classmates. So I'm going to be entering to the rooms if you have any questions. I will see you there. We are going to be in the rooms for approximately 7 minutes.
Teacher,
Ajá.
no, nos va a enviar la pregunta, así como hizo con las que nos mandó ahorita, nos envió ahorita.
You have to create the questions.
Ok.
Just think about your house, the information that you have in your house, the things that you have. Okay, I will see you in the rooms.
I'm good, thank you. Okay. In my case, in my house, there aren't in my house there aren't any tangerines. And in my house there are eggs, eggs, eggs. Yes, eggs. In my house there is some sugar, and there isn't any cinnamon. Yes, cinnamon. It is okay for me.
In my house, there is some pepper. In my house, there are 5 tomatoes. In my house are 6 onions. In my house, there is some oil, and that's it.
Okay,
Next.
okay. In my house there are 5 oranges, and in my house there aren't any lettuce, and also in my house there is some soda, and in my house there isn't any bread.
Uh, there, there aren't any books in this moment. Eh, um, Tatiana, how much ketchup is there? Is there?
There isn't any ketchup in my house.
Is okay.
How many onions are there in your fridge?
Para,
For me,
para quién? Ajá.
Nicolas,
repeat, please. Repeat the question, please.
how many onions are there in your fridge?
There are two onions. But David, how much salt is there in your house?
What? Repeat.
How much salt
Salt. Ah, okay.
yeah, is there in your house?
Mm, no,
For example,
only sentences.
how many, no, how many, for example, how many beds are, are there, Abigail?
There is some, but
Bed is
Yeah.
countable.
Bed is control, yes. It's for sleep. Bed is for sleep.
Yes, but
Oh.
but no is, there is, is there are.
Yes, there are, yes. There are 4 beds, 5 beds, on 2, for example.
Okay, but remember that if you are speaking about only one, you can say there is one bed.
But in this case is how many beds are there? Ah, how many beds are there? If we told our house for
Oh,
all
okay,
house
in the house, yes.
in
Maybe
the
2
house.
or more. Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Good. Eh,
Okay, welcome back, everybody. How was the practice?
Nice. Nice.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. Very good. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Have a beautiful night, and I will see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, teacher.
Thank
Thank you,
you. Good night.
teacher. See you
Bye,
tomorrow.
teacher. Good evening.
tomorrow,
Good
take
night.
care.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Nice to see you.